rhyme and reason. Every quarter, every season, flow get hotter. Pretty bitches twisting up my treason. I keep on the knees, I do this with ease. I get my shine on and I ain't from Belize. I ain't running from the D's, I ain't touching no keys. Maybe couple guns here, couple little peas. Sell it by the pound, make a couple little G's. I'm a big dog, now get up off my nuts, you please.
What up, it's Esteban, and I'm hanging out with Tony Touch.
What's up, man?
All right, what's going on, cuz?
Nothing, man. We are very excited to be having a conversation with you surrounding this album project.
Thank you.
The 50 MCs as a mixtape was one of the vehicles that a lot of hip-hop heads found, discovered a lot of artists. What made you want to put 50 MCs on one tape?
Yeah, it was volume number 50. For those that followed my mixtape collection, I just number 1 through, I'm up to number 100. This is actually my 100th mixtape also.
Man.
So for people that keep up with the collection, it makes it easy for them to, if they're missing a certain number or whatever. So this was actually volume 50, and I wanted to set it up as like an anniversary special. Doo-Wop took it to another level in 1995 when he did 95 Live. He raised the stakes, you know what I mean? So I was just like, man, I gotta turn up on this. So when it was my turn to hit the 50, volume 50, I gave him 50 MCs. That's how that came about.
Now, hip-hop fans are obviously super excited, that the project is coming out, that it exists. How was it to put it together and reach out to fans now?
It was more planned out, a little more strategic. Certain people I knew I wanted to work with. Also, I had to wait for there to be a demand for this type of thing, you know what I mean? Hip-hop is in a funky place right now, so I had to let that boil over for a minute and wait for there to be a real demand for it, for the heads to want it. So what I did was, I put the two brands together, the 50 MCs brand, and I'm closing out the Peacemaker trilogy.
Now, speak about the most buzzed about part of this was the Eminem. So how did that even transpire?
It's just the relationships through the years with me and him and his team. I can't front though. There's a lot of follow-ups, a lot of calling, a lot of emails,
right.
And a whole lot of follow-ups for sure. It's my man Big Pun's voice. If you listen closely to the album, I got little samples of voices of all my fallen brothers. Big Pun, Guru, Big L, sprinkled throughout the album. ODB. This is a Beatnut record. This is The Lox. This is Jadakiss, Styles P, Sheik Luch, LOX, produced by my man Juju from the Beatnuts.
Know you, adapt you. Gun take the toilet when I play the bathroom. Come to the good green, they call me a vacuum. Come to a problem, they call me to clap you. Come to the money, baby, you know I'ma stack you.
And what's the name of that joint?
That one is called B.A.R.S. Just spitting bars.
Say no more. All the Lox on one record.
Yeah.
Monumental.
Crazy.
What made you want to pull out the Lox and put them on this record?
I'm just big fans of their music. You know what I mean? Styles P and all of them, those guys always come through the radio show and support, and I've just been a fan and a supporter of their movement and the longevity that they got this game, and they've been super lyrical to me for so many years, and that was definitely, that was one of my main targets for this album, you know what I mean? Right. This one right here is actually produced by my man Psycho Les. This is the Alcoholics and the Beatnuts together. They got a thing that they got together called Lick Nuts.
Hey yo, pretty angel, my name is J-Ro. Bust off in your hair and I call that a halo. It's the nut busting, bud puffing, stud muffin. Psycho, let's push the button and get the club jumping. It's the ass that task was on the way. With some liquor and some bitches, yeah, I hate every day. What's your name? Jameson.
So this is all 5 MCs, Juju, Psycho Les, and we got Tash from the Alcoholics, J-Ro, and E-Swift, and they all go line for line. It's like one line each.
Wow. I think about taking it home, making a moan, recording on my cellular phone. I hope you taking notes, dope as ancient quotes, spoon bitches in the morning like Quaker Oats.
This was handed to me, man, because they're working on their album, and I just put the pressure on them. I was like, listen, I need this 50 MC song with y'all, and they were trying to figure out how they were going to present it. Shout out to Psycho Les, he did the beat, and he got them all in the studio and said, yo, let's knock this out for Tone. And they just went in. I wasn't even there that day they did it, you know what I'm saying? But, it came out fire, though, you know what I'm saying? And, but yeah, that was a gift, man, another offering.
All right, one more joint, one more joint.
Let's
short, you know?
This is just show you like my reach, you know what I mean? Like I'm from New York, but I had to do a couple of them outside of New York records. And you know, I went to the OG Too Short. This is produced by my man Kool-Aid. He's from Croatia. He's in Europe.
Wow.
I'm the MVP of the game. My name is Short. My claim to fame is not playing sports, but I do play horse and I'm great at it. And when it comes to moving crowds, I'm a straight at it. Nothing in the world can make.
Corrupt actually came up with the little hook. He was saying it throughout his verse, and then my guy Kool-Aid is out in Croatia. He's a good friend of mine. You know, Croatia is a place that I frequent at least twice a year. The scene is popping out there. I was just on my A&R game, you know. I got a beat tape from him, and I was just going through things, and this one, the beat stood out, and I just like, man, I just felt like I was in, you know, I was in LA when I heard that. I was like, yo, he captured the whole essence of that. It was Too Short was the first target, and then after that, I just was like, Exhibit was already, you know, that's family. He was on the 50 MCs and the Peacemaker albums as well.
Still put one foot in front of the other, my brother. Swag from the place, nigga kill for colors. I just tolerate most, keep it trill with others.
The album is non-stop. It's just big mic toss. Yo, all right, hit it. Yo, all right, go. You go now, you go. And it's just bam, bam, bam. No stops, no breaks. You know what I'm saying? And the way I sequence the album is crazy because it all just like, you gotta listen to it as a collective. You know, like you'll hear it in bits and pieces and it'll be dope, but to really get the full effect, you gotta listen to the album top to bottom, straight through. And really, you know, go into my world. Some real power. It's power cipher, man. That's what it's all about. I take pride in the way I sequence my projects, and I think I put a lot of time into planning it out and mapping out what's gonna go first, second, third, and so that it's just one smooth ride.
Man, I really appreciate you coming through, playing
No
us
doubt,
some records.
Man. Thank you, my friend. For sure, I appreciate you guys.
Hip Hop is super excited to get our hands on it. So when can we grab it?
This is available July 9th, 2013, you know what I mean? Everywhere.